Good morning everyone. So in the last session we configured the log4j related information. Here you can see. So we are having log4j.xml provided and we'll try to insert the record into the database here. So while inserting we'll see the some of the log messages here. Okay, so it's starting the particular gather. First it will take the build and after that it will start the execution, saving the data into the database. Now here you can see, so these many logs were able to see. Now here these are the information and some of the debug related information we are getting here. So this is the version we are working, Hibernate 5.0.3 and now you can see driver manager, the respective connections they are providing and other additional information. And here you can see, so select query and insert query. Okay, so here what we are doing is with the help of this particular log4j we are able to get some log messages. Now the record is successfully it is inserted. Now if you go to here, so what is the query we used earlier? Okay, I can open it over here. Let's start from message. Okay, so this is not the message code. Let's see what is the configuration we provided. We given as a Hibernate. This is the Hibernate we are having. So previously, what is the database we created? Okay, this is something like JDBC related part. We create a database. Hibernate thing is already existed. Where it is existed, let me refresh this one. Postgres I provided. Okay, here we are having Postgres 2. So now we need to connect to this one. This is the table we are having. Now you can see first record verified using the log4j2 property. So earlier, whatever we discussed here, so those records being secured with a different schema that is called Hibernate. Now we are trying to update in this using log4j property. Now we go to here in the Hibernate main. This is the message we provided using log4j2 property. And here, what we can understand is we provided the respective log messages. How we provided here the particular log message here? Here we provided something like a log4j.xml file we provided. This is the particular log, the log4j file, what exactly it is. It is connecting to the Hibernate, it's providing the respective information. This is what we need to understand regarding the log4j. And another important section. So as of now, we understand the message client, and we observe the Hibernate.property. Here we observe the Hibernate.property file. Earlier we used the cfg.xml. Now currently we are working with this particular Hibernate.property file. Okay, so we discussed about the log4j and Hibernate.property. Now we try to work with association. What are the different type of association we can use, and we try to implement those associations here. To understand this, now what I am doing is first I will try to create one Pojo class. What are the Pojo classes we can work with? Now simple understanding, I am going to work with the user. This is the user, and this particular user I am going to create an address also. Okay, we created the user and address. What I will do, I'll generate the success and records. Now you can see, so get user, set user, as well as get address and the set address. And after that, now what I'm doing here I'm going to write here one important method called shipping this particular address here. So we see the particular address how we are going to provide this. And at the same time, now I'm going to create one more class called category. One more class called category, and here this particular category name of the category, and it's going to contain the parent category. So as well as what I'm doing here I'm trying to write the set of child categories. Category set here. Now I'm trying to provide as a hash. So it is going to contain the child categories. Here we can change as a child categories. So this is very important here. Now the category name we are going to provide, and parent category we are providing. So as well as the category can contain the parent category as well as child categories also. So these are the two additional information we are adding into the category here. Okay. Now after that, what I'm doing is constructor. This is something like a default category. Okay. Now what I'm doing here I'm going to work with the bidirections operation. So whenever we want to work with the bidirection means from the parent category, now I'm able to access the child category. From the child category, we'll try to find out the parent category information. Okay. So this is the bidirectional information we are going to work here. And here, the parent category, it is going to work as a single value. Okay. Because the parent will contain only one, and the child is contain the multiples. The child which contain the multiple here. So now, let me provide the setters and getters. Now you can see get name, set name, parent category, and so child category. And whenever I'm trying to provide here, normally, what is the way we are going to create an object here? And here, we'll try to create an object of this particular category like this. This is the category object here. Okay. So now, here what we can do, parent category. And the second object I'm trying to create is child category. Second object I'm trying to create as a child category. Now here, for this particular child here, we'll have a parent here. Set parent category. Now I'm going to provide as a parent category. And here, for the parent we are going to have child categories. So how I am going to provide here? First we'll go to the child categories here, and we'll call the add, so that we can add the child category object here. The child category. Now observe carefully here what I'm doing here. I created the two objects here, and I'm making the relation between these two as a parent and child. Now whenever we are having an association, it's going to create parent and child here. Now what we are doing is the parent category, so it is going to have a child, and at the same time the child it is going to have a collection of records, and in that collection of records we are going to provide as one parent category. Okay, so this is very important here. Here the two objects is playing as a child and parent category. Child and parent category. Now, so what we can do, we can work with one method instead of loading this particular child categories here. Instead of loading this direct child category, we'll try to create a separate method, and we can update the respective logic here. So what I am trying to explain here, as you see here, inside this particular category object. Inside this particular category object. Now what I am doing here I am going to write the add child category. Add child category. Here I am going to provide as a child category. Now observe carefully what I am doing here. Inside the category, I have a method called add child category. So what I am doing here, I am trying to pass the child category, and here if I am going to check one condition, if child category equals to none. If this particular child category equals to none, so simply we can throw the illegal argument exception. This is the one condition. We cannot pass as a child category as a null. And one more condition I'm trying to check here. So here, child category dot get parent category. If the parent category it is not equals to null, if the parent category is not equals to null, what I'm doing is from the parent category I'm trying to remove this. From this particular parent category. How I'm going to remove parent category dot getter child categories dot remove. Okay. So from this particular parent category I'm trying to remove this particular child. Okay. So this is very important, we need to understand it here. So what is the true condition we're taking? If the child category is null, we're trying to throw an exception. And for the second, if this particular child category does not contain the parent, like if it does not, it's contain the parent category, what we will do? From the parent category, we are loading the child category, and from the child category, we are trying to remove the current child record here. So that for this particular record, even though it is having the parent, from the parent we are removing this particular child here. So after that, what I'm doing is child category dot shift parent. So the current object we are going to call, because whenever we are passing, whenever we are calling add child category, the method will play as a parent category. And after that, child category dot add child category. This is the respective logic we implemented here. Okay. Now here you can see child categories we added here, and here the add child category method not only reduce the length of code, and it is going to deal the category of code. Now you can see everything we are checking here. This method will play as a very important role here. Okay. Okay. So here what we can understand is the add child category method is not only reducing this particular length of code when dealing with the category object. Okay. So a different kind of relationship here. Here basically we are having a different kind of relationship. So one is category, and the second one I'm going to work with item. So we'll see this particular piece of code with the help of this particular item. So we'll make this. So here we discussed about the category object. To work with this particular category, now what I'm doing is I'm going to make as a one relation, like many to many relation. So how I'm going to make this particular relation here, and here we can understand the relation to something like item related. So carefully observe, we discussed about this particular add child category. Now this is having, it's reducing the multiple lines of code, and internally we are checking the parent and the child. So this method will play as a very important role. And second one, now I'm going to create a so something like item. So this item class will play as a many to many association. Like many to many means here we are going to have categories, we are going to have number of categories, and as well as so the items also we are going to have multiple items. Now we'll see how this particular category and items we are going to be used. Now here you can see This is something like an item. Now whenever we are working with this particular item, we need to generate the data and setters for this particular item. So get item, get item. Okay. Now here we created the category, and the category internally it is depending on the item. So item we are having multiple. It is not a single item. Now at the same time, so we'll go for the category classes or item classes. Inside this particular item, what I'm doing is I'm going to provide the name of this particular item. And the item description. Set up category. And here we can see categories here. Okay, so this is the particular category. And here now what I'm doing here basically what we will do here, we are going to provide the important piece of code here. The method is generated, and after that I'm going to add as a single method. Add category. So here we are going to pass as a category object. And here simply I will check the condition. If the category is null, category is null. And the second one, what I'm doing is here we are going to say category dot get items. Okay, get items, because this particular object we are going to call with help of this particular item. With help of this particular item. Okay. So here you can see category. The add category method will call with help of the item object. So because of that, I'm passing as a current object. And the second one dot, here we are going to have categories dot within what we can add, and we can provide this particular category. So this is the add method. The add method, it is doing the two operations. What is the operation doing? First, it is trying to update the item here, and at the same time, it is trying to insert the new record into the set of categories. Okay. Now currently, what we are having is we are going to have multiple categories of this, and at the same time, multiple items of this. So here we implemented two pieces of code here. The first one here you can observe the item class name and description. It is having the multiple categories, and at the same time, category here, what we are having, name of the category, and the category internally, it's contain the parent category, and also it's contain the child of category, and also it's contain the items. So these are the basic. Okay. Now, so what we will do here, we'll try to create a mapping. We'll try to create a mapping. So to create this particular mapping, what we can do is, here we can work on this. Whatever this particular message document we provided here, the same related part we'll try to work with this particular category. Okay. Now, copy this same. We'll try to update our based on our requirements here. Now here what we can do is create one file. So what is the file we can provide here? What is the file we can provide here? So something like category dot hbm.xml. Category.hbm.xml. Okay, so here I am category option. And what is the table we can provide here? So something like category. Okay, so something like category. The table related part we can provide as a category. And this class contains the category. Category. And here the category does not contain the ID. What we are having is name. Okay, the category it's contain the name. So this is very important. We need to understand here. Now the name it will play as a primary. The name will play as a primary. So how this particular name it is going to play as a primary. Okay. Otherwise, what we can do, we'll create an ID. Instead of working with the name here, we will go for the after constructor. Now I'm going to generate the setters and getters here for this particular thing. Okay. So generator class native we can use. And the type also we provided something like a long. Long is the data type. And here the column what we can do, here we can provide as a category underscore ID. Category underscore ID. And what is the second property we are having here? Name. Column is text and the type is single. So instead of column text here, what we can provide here? Category name here. Category name. And here, so here what we are doing, we are having the association called menu to menu. Menu to menu. But currently what we will do, we'll comment out this particular piece of code. We are not going to be working with we are not going to work with this particular next message. The next message we copy from the message. Now we are having ID and name. Category ID and category name. But here, so we need to work as a child. What about this particular child category? So to work with this particular child categories, now what we can do is here we need to provide the particular many to one association. Many to one association. So how we are going to provide this particular many to one association? Here we can work with this particular many to one. To understand this particular many to one association, so we'll see this particular information how we are going to provide it. Okay, so now observe here. Let me enable this. Instead of this particular menu to one, what is the menu to one? Child category. Okay, and so how it is going to be passed here? How it is going to be passed here? So it is going to be passed as a child category. Child category. Okay. So now first we will insert the record as a child the category, and later we can work with the items. Okay. So to understand this, now what I am doing here, Question 5C, the message part, you can comment out here. So these are the two pictures I am going to be comment out here, and add cell category, cell category. So category dot HBM dot XML. That's name, cell category, parent category. Okay, so now I'm trying to run the same example. Okay, so what is saying here, it is unmapped to set here. Whatever we provided here, many to 1. So this is not the menu to 1, because here the child category we are having list of records here. It's containing list of records. So whenever we are having the list of records here, how we are going to work here? So currently whatever we are working here, so that is a single record here. Now here you can see the AND association from the table called category. It is refers to the unmapped class called java.util.set. Java.util.set. So this is not the correct way to update the particular multiple records. So what we can do on this? Now we need to work as a many-to-many association. To work as this particular many-to-many association, what we will do? Here we will see the important section. So here set name called set category is here. Here what I am doing is this is the set name we can provide here, and here the key also key column. This is we can provide here, and after that, so what we will do, the child records, it's going to point it to the many here. That is, we can work with one to many, and here we can provide the class called form dot example dot string hibernate dot category. Okay, so this is the way we can work with this particular set of this. Now I will run the Hibernate main one more time. So now as you see, we got the different object reference transient, save the transient instance before plus instance. Okay. So here it's saying the, now you can see here, so insert into category, category name, category ID. And after that, this is the query. And here we are updating the category, child category ID, where category ID. Okay, which one we are saving first here? Parent. So now let's save the second one. Now you can see the records are inserted successfully. So what we can do, refresh it, we'll get the category. Now go to the select query, copy this, run this one. Now you can see the category ID we are having 3 and category name for child category and the respective child category. But here what we are expecting? We are expecting the 2 records. We are expecting 2 records. Parent category also it should print here. Parent category also it should print here. So why it is not printing here? Because something we are doing the mistake here. Something we are doing this particular mistake here. So now if you see here, so set of records we are providing here. Currently we are under the classical category and category is 1. So child category will contain multiple. And set of this particular child record, key column and one to many. One category, many child category. And at the same way, set of name okay. Okay, so I'm getting the parent category but not the child category. So here we can provide the system of this particular record. Okay, let me see here. Okay, here you can see the category what I'm doing with. What I'm having is property name, class name, category name, and the string. So after that, here I'm trying to pass as a many to one, and the many to one basically here will have a parent category and column parent category. Okay. So after that, whatever we provided shell category and the table we can provide as a same table within the same table, and the inverse to be provided cascade be updated. After that, we are updating the key column will work as a parent category and one to many category update. Now what I'm doing is here I'm going to save one record here. How I'm going to save this particular record here. Should update the category name, parent category, parent. Yeah. So we got the result here. And table is not updated. Instead of updating this, what is the VM2DL update? We need to work as a, okay, we'll do the drop table. Okay, so table is not available. Now let me run the same record one more time. Now here you can see parent category and child category. Now how we are making the relation. So this relation is very important here. Now you can see the hierarchy. What we did basically, go to the category class. Now what we are having? Here we are having the parent category and we are having child category. And here we are having child category. So what you need to understand basically here, you need to understand the important section called, now this particular mapping here. Okay, the class called category, and the particular categories contain the ID, something like category ID, and the name we are having. And here, so we are making the parent category. Parent category. The parent category internally, it contains the child category records. So how it contains this particular child category records here? Now if you see the record here. Now 12 is the parent category, 13 is the child. Now in the parent, what we are doing? We are providing the 12. So now whenever I am trying to click on this particular 12, it will go to this particular parent. It will go to the parent here. Okay. For the parent, we don't have any parent record because this is the first record we are creating, so that the parent will make as a null one. For the first record, the parent will be null, but the child record we are going to have. How we are creating the object here? So this is the way. This is object is playing as a parent record, and we created one more that is playing as a child record, and we are calling the add child record. So we are adding and we are updating the parent one. So whenever we are updating the parent one, it is going to update it as a child also. It is going to update as a child. But this particular mapping is very important. This particular mapping is important. Many to one. What are the many we are going to have here? So many we are going to have child record, and we are going to associate with the parent. We are going to associate with this particular parent here. And here we are having multiple child records. We are assigning them to this particular parent category, and we are having the one-to-many, the class code. We are trying to work with the category. We are trying to work with this particular category class. So this is what we need to understand, the important piece of code. Okay. So any question? So still any question regarding this particular category? Okay. So we'll continue tomorrow the continuation of this particular category, and we created this particular items also. So we need to work with the items, how we can work with this particular item. So before going to start with this particular item, we need some additional information from the Hibernate. We'll discuss that. After that, we'll try to work with this particular. So association call this particular category and the items. So that will continue in the tomorrow session. Yeah, I will upload the same link here, so you can access the same YouTube wherever I am going to upload, and you can try to access the GitHub. Already I given the same GitHub link. You can work on the same the GitHub for the Hypermesh. Okay, so this is the Hypermesh part here. Let me give you the GitHub link here. So you can access, this is the GitHub. Category example. Okay, now I'm committing the changes. So I committed the changes. You can get the latest changes and you can try to work on the correct example.